All right. Good afternoon, dear students and our beloved parents, and welcome to Horizon Family. I've received a notice from our admission officer that we have about 15 or 20 students newly enrolled to Horizon's second term. And it was an honor to me, to welcome you to school and be part of this first ever training about Atlas Next, our learning management system. All right, so as I guess, we have students from different levels, starting from primary to the high school. They will probably joining throughout the meeting, and we also have parents who needs to be trained about the learning management system of Horizon. So let me start with students' profile. So at Horizon, we are using a learning management system from ManageBack. So as you can see here, manageback.com. And it's the part of that we are using is called Atlas Next. Atlas Next. So Atlas Next, dear parents and students, help us all teachers and school administrators, parents and students. It helps us to connect with each other in terms of academic achievements, academic plans, and academic to-dos, as well as extracurricular activities. So let me start with the students one. So this is a typical student's profile dashboard. So this is an example student, Alexander. So all of your students' accounts, they basically look like this. You have a basic dashboard where you can see your full calendar, everything that you, for example, from your club teacher, from your subject teachers, your personal event, or your your deadlines are visible in this dashboard. It's a very first dashboard. Sorry. Okay, Alexander. Okay, the system renews itself. Okay, and so in your dashboard, so let's go with my full calendar. In your full calendar, as I said, you can see it basically looks like your Google Calendar or your iCalendar in your iPhone or your smart devices. So it's your full calendar for the month. And if you go back and if you check your timetable, your timetable basically appears like this. So in our school, if you check any student, let's say bilingual class, grade 6, and yet his timetable looks like this, a little bit of difference. So last 2 periods on Friday for secondary high school is a slot for clubs. So during online, we are not able to conduct our classes, but basically all other subjects are happening like this. So it's period 1, period 0 is a preparation time, it's a 15 minutes, and all other seven subjects for secondary and high school are written here. And for primary school, we have 5 periods. So everything is written here. And you cannot see the lunch break in our timetable here, but you can guess your lunch break with the time slots in between here. Like it finishes at 11:55 and next lesson starts at 1. Okay, and in your calendar, it's a bit actually your weekly, like bi-weekly calendar. So from Wednesday to Tuesday next week, and you can see your to-do tasks in your dashboard. Even if you are a student who wants to see all the to-do tasks, all the events in your calendar, you can just add your personal event here. For example, let's say meeting with my advisor or something like that, and you can mark it as online, and you can put it anywhere you want. Is it an all-day event or just half the event? You can add this and it will appear in your dashboard. All right. For instance, if you would like here, let me go to the tasks. In here, in the next part of your dashboard, we are still in the dashboard, you can see online lessons, deadlines, events, and tasks. And if you would like to see all of them, you can click all, or if you would like to filter it, you can just filter your online lessons, where you can just join your class. These online lessons actually are prepared by your teachers, so you just have to join. But at Horizon, like we are not using online lessons here. You can refer to the Zoom accounts that like which are provided by your homeroom teachers. And in deadlines, these are the list of the most recent deadlines that are awaiting for you. And you can see like when is the deadline and which subject that deadline belongs to of the task. Or even events, for instance, like events like this, or training events or students' well-being seminars, etc., which have been actually provided by the school organization. You can see here, but of course, and here you can see your tasks, what tasks and what are the grading status of your tasks. And here are the definitions like late, submitted, pending, and your homeroom teacher's contact number, and the service learning advisors, and your parents here. So once, if as a parent, if you have provided us all the necessary information, like your contact numbers, your valid email address, your recent home address, all of these necessary informations will be available to your child within the access of a click. Our next tab here is your timetable. So once timetables help us to prepare better for the next day and to see the overall weekly load of our children, or even for ourselves, for instance. So these are the subjects that the student can see in their dashboard, in the timetable part. So, and here is the attendance status. So in our school, attendances are taken in a subject basis. Like it's not a whole day present, it's not a whole day absent, but each subject teacher checks attendance for each subject. So for instance, at the end of the year, when you receive a term report card, so you will receive a report card based on the subject attendance. So for example, if you have one period of biology per week, and if you have 16 weeks in one term, so you will receive an attendance result based on like 16 out of, for example, 15 out of 16 periods. For example, Andrea joined the biology class. All right, here are all which I have mentioned in the dashboard, tasks and deadlines. It will show you the big picture of the tasks of each subject here that you have enrolled by your school. For example, if you are joining the IGCSE class, you will see your courses. If you have joined A-level or AS level classes, you will see your classes. And if you are a primary student, you will see your beautiful lessons here. And portfolio, dear students, portfolio is one of the most important thing in Atlas Next, because in portfolio, sometimes teachers may give you some additional to-do tasks, for your reflection, and they may add some goals to you, and even you can do your post-reflection in terms of your subject or extracurricular activities achievements. All right, so if, for instance, if you would like to add to your portfolio anything that you find interesting, or anything that you think you can link it to your current subjects besides your teacher's documentation, you can feel free to easily add files and put it in your watching list, or in your links for your assessment preparations or your tasks. Even you can add your photos and something from your Google Drive, which is provided from your school. And of course, you can add your personal goals. For example, Abhishek's goals for 2022. For example, Abhishek wants to, let's say, climb Mount Everest. Mount Everest, and when you add it, I added maybe in 2021 22, sorry. January 10th. And when you're planning, Abhishek, to climb the Mount Everest, the best time is May 10th, I think. May 10th, the weather conditions are good on the top of the Himalayas, and you can add your portfolio. So these, look, I wish as well for 2022, if you go to the details, you can see, show, like once you complete it, you can mark it as completed. But if, of course, if you would like to check the status, or if you would like to check the deadline, change it, you can go back and, change your goal. So this was some sort of, not realistic, how to say, goal, but of course, students may put them for themselves, very smart goals. Like it doesn't need to be like, it doesn't need to come from a teacher. Teachers, they set you some goals, but of course, each student can have their own goals. And of course, parents, they can like it, teachers, they can like it, and even they can comment on their goals. So for example, parents can add message, well done, Abhishek, good luck with your tasks in the future, with your climbing. Don't forget your oxygen tank, something like that. All right. Okay, and so where we use portfolios at Horizon, dear parents and students, twice a year, once in a term, we are conducting student-led conferences where students project their portfolios and they go through them. They tell about their goals, about their term achievements, and about their incomplete tasks, what were the reasons that they couldn't complete the task, and etc. So this portfolio, the digital portfolio, are valid until your graduation date. So for example, now, Andrea, which grade are you, Andrea? Grade 2, 3, 1?
Grade 3.
Grade 3, Andrea. So you have created your Atlas Next class, account in grade 3. So if you stay within Horizon for grade 12, until grade 12, let's imagine. So all of your tasks starting from grade 3 till grade 12 will be here as your digital portfolio. And of course, you can even generate your portfolio timeline. So for university applications, for your personal use, for keeping your diaries and etc., if you like it. So portfolios, all of the results of your tasks and assessments, all of the results of your collection of the documents. It might be your personal document, it might be your assessment from your teachers and tests from your service learning classes and etc. All of them are available here. Okay. And files that you have been collecting in your resources are all available here. Yeah, like service learning, like files, your files from your language department, files from your science department, creative and professional like art and design or digital literacy classes are all available here. Okay. Yeah, year group manager, this one, here we have, as a student, should I show you that? In year group manager, dear parents, this is actually just a homeroom class of your child. So here you can, your children can see their class announcements by their homeroom teachers, or the files that are concerning like all students at once, like homeroom, like tasks. Maybe if the school will come back for primary schools, they can be, homeroom duties, like the class duties of each student within the class and the members of their classmates, like who are the students in your class, and you can even send an email to your students and put a message for entire class. So even parents can track, we will come back to parents account a bit later. You can even communicate here regarding to your like homeroom class. Classes basically means subjects. So all the subjects that you take here are listed in your left side in the menu. Let's say art and design. Yeah, here are the subjects from Miss, who is that teacher? Cherry. So Miss Cherry gives a lot of tasks. She put self-portrait, summative assessment, minimalism in 1950s America, your research paper, an essay about minimalism, and of course, appendix. So all the units and tasks are visible here. For example, she started the topic 1 week ago. And what are the plannings? You can see here. So even parents can see what is their children learning and when they're going to learn what. So our teachers are trying to fulfill, for instance, if you go to curriculum, so I'm showing this page as an admin. For example, if you go to the primary school, and let's say it's a primary grade 5 combined classes in English language. So you can see, so now they are learning about body and mind and what topics are students expected to learn until end of May. So these are the topics, and students can have a glance about the topics that they are going to cover throughout the year. And of course, each planning happens in a very detailed preparation. For instance, what are the transdisciplinary skills? What are the learner attributes that students are going to observe throughout the academic, throughout this unit planning? So as you all know, Horizon have 6 learner attributes: reflective, responsible, engaged, principled, innovative, and what do we call, confident. 6 learner attributes. So in this unit, teacher is planning to work on these 3 learner attributes. And what vocabularies they are going to cover. Here are the vocabulary list. And what are the cross-curricular links, and what kind of assessments they are going to have throughout the unit. All of these informations are available to the parent and to the student as well. Okay. Any questions so far? If you have, you can even, just raise your hand or chat. Good. Okay. And here, if you are a student, you might be a member of some groups. For example, in our school, we have like groups of IMC, like International Math Challenge Category 1, Category 2, Learning Expo students, and Student Council, like students who are involved in student-led conferences, and etc. The House of Blue Lions, House of Green Cobra, House of Red Dragons, and House of Yellow Phoenix. So if you are a member of any group, you will see your group lists here. So like, for example, this Alexander is a member of basketball team. So here are all the notifications from his basketball coach, like the deadlines, the calendar, the photos of the event, here, the activity and their headlines, and even messages from the teacher. For like, I think it's a voting. Yeah, this is actually what you can see in your groups and clubs part of your dashboard. Well, let's come to this quick question here, like in for Horizon, like we are not using online lessons through Atlas Next because we are using Zoom. That's why you can just skip this part. But we're submitting coursework. If you like here, the list will, if you have many subjects that needs to be submitted, once you add, like click add, you will see like all of your unsubmitted tasks. So if you can select one and submit upon, if you think it's ready to be submitted. All right, these are the tasks, just the shortcuts to all of the things that we have covered a few minutes ago. Right, this is basically the student platform, and bottom here you can see your portfolio resources, your service learning, and if you have been assigned to some research projects, actually it also depends on the learning field that you are assigned to. You can see all of them here as at the glance part. All right, I think this is all for the students' part. So these are the things that they are able to see in their dashboards. But of course, another questions might be, Mr. Aman, what if I would like to contact a teacher of my class? Okay, let's go to English class. And you don't know, because you are a new student, you don't know who is your teacher. So you can check your teachers here. Sorry, no one has been assigned to this class. Let's go to art and design. So Miss Cherry, here is her email address. Here is her phone number. You can call her, you can email her, you can just send Miss Cherry, hi, I'm Andrea, I'm a new student. Would you like, to give me some class rules that I would like, what might be beneficial for me, and etc. These are the students from your class. And here you can see when is that lesson, like Monday, lesson 5, when is the lesson 5, Friday, lesson 2, when is this digital art and design lesson is happening. So you can, of course, control and track it here. But of course, if you will have a look manually with yourself, you can discover a lot of other useful functions of Atlas Next student profile as well. Let's come to the parents profile. So in parents profile, it's basically similar, but it will give you a point of view from the parent side. So it's a dashboard again. So in this dashboard, you will see your child's your child's to-dos or your child's timetables and etc. Then of course you will receive all the information from the here from Horizons Parents Association. So we have our school principal, our school admission officer, and sometimes head of international program. We usually post some messages to all parents. So those messages are, those tasks or those events may happen, you can see them here in your dashboard. And another interesting thing for you, if you would like to ask permission, like for your child to be off for a couple of days, you can just click submit attendance excusal here. So it will directly go to the school administrators and other members of the school who are in charge of attendance. Sorry, let me go to the parent. Yeah. Attendance excusal. All right. So, for example, September, let's say in 2022, in January, let's say January 20th, Kwon Daye. Kwon Daye, is she a grade 5 student? Daye Kwon? Yeah, right. All right. And Kwon Daye is planning to go to Fukuoka and she needs 1 day off. All right. Okay. So you can just specify the reason why the Kwon Daye is absent, and you can just type the reason and send it to admin. I mean, like the people who are in charge of attendance excusal, and you can submit it. All right. You can submit it to the system and they will be notified immediately. And with this information, we can inform our subject teachers of that day that Kwon Daye is absent or excused for a day or for 10 days or for etc. Okay. All right. And also, if you have more than 1 children, so this is a parent and Applebaum. Let's say, imagine Mitani, Miss Mitani. Am I pronouncing correct your name? Okay. Miss Mitani, are you from Japan?
Yes.
All right, good. Miss Mitani, if you have more than 1 child here, you can select your children in the right in the left upper corner here beside the menu. Okay. All right, let's go with Chloe. Okay, so and in this part, for example, you can track your child's weekly attendance status. So 35 periods, and the student has participated in all of them, or if they missed some, it will be different graph, different colors and different numbers here. And here are the key contacts. Like you can see some contacts for homeroom contacts. If your student has an advisor, their contacts, And if principal has shared his information with your class, you can see the principal's contact as well. Okay, and portfolio. Portfolio is the same thing that I have, like I have showed you in a student's profile here. Students' portfolios are evolving throughout the year. It starts with simple tasks, it's getting bigger, 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 and you as a parent can track your child's portfolio. And all of these portfolios are organized chronologically, like starting from the beginning of the year, August, and ending in May. So you can see how your child is doing and what tasks he has completed so far, what goals he has, and even you can filter what you would like to see. Do you like to see only task submissions? You can just filter it. In the filter, you can just see your child's tasks only. This symbol represents tasks. Or if you would like to see photos, I'm not sure, do you have photos or not? Yeah, so we have from Sharon Arisi, we have 2 photos. I don't know, like they happen in October and in September. So we can just filter your view of your child's portfolio. So I was mentioning about student-led conferences. So this will be another opportunity for parents to track and help their children to prepare a wonderful portfolio before they will have their SLCs, student-led conferences. So parents, even they can help them to collect the information, to give some insights, some help related to students' goals here. It's a parent. Let me go to the student. Okay, so parents can help students in terms of portfolios to achieve their goals and to select their goals, to put reflections, at least once in a term, so students can have their right awareness actually about their education. Parent association is about group which you have been enrolled to. Yeah. So it's about students. Let's go to parents. Okay, here is a parent association. So here, as I have mentioned in the students ones, messages from the school to all parents here. So Horizon Parent Association is we have a lot of members here. All parents actually are members of this association. So you can see the latest tracks, the latest information from the school. If the school has posted it on Atlas Next, and the calendar of the upcoming events, for the PTA meeting, gala, casino night, back to school night, student field trip to the farm, and etc. So all of these are available for you in your parents portal. Let's say IB diploma, Alexander. Go to Alexander. Yeah. If you go to your child's and messages, you can see the available messages which have been posted in your child's enrolled classes. So in Cambridge Additional Mathematics, this teacher has put something to do or to research, or in your IGCSE classes, Alexander have done some service project, and it's available for you here just to be part of it, just to comment and to like and to give some ideas to your children. Okay. And here, the last part is academic profile. These informations, dear parents, are the latest information that you have given to the school. If you think that these informations are not correct, or if there is any update related to the to the home address, to the email, you can just inform the school and they can update the information for you. Okay, so in the reports part here, hopefully we will generate reports upcoming Friday. So our first ever report cards will be available for you to download here. But I think your children will receive report cards, their first report cards in term 2. at the end of term 2. So your children will receive their, you will see their report cards at the end of term 2 right here. Yep, and another important thing in academic profile, sometimes teachers may give some behavioral, may note some behavioral and disciplinary issues of our students. So, and of course they will email you regarding to this, because whenever they put a verbal warning or a written warning to the students, they always email their parents with a single click. However, all of these behavioral and disciplinary things, it might be merits or it might be demerits, positive or negative. They are all collected in the behavioral part of the child. So it's Alexander, your child, and you can see his behavioral notes for the entire term here. So it can be, if it's a red flag, it's a warning. If it's a green flag, it's a positive comment from the teacher. And about the guides and handbooks, these are the latest informations from the ManageBack, the system. You can, the study tips and tricks to make the best of remote learning, and etc. These are the research that are updated and uploaded by the ManageBack regularly. So you can have a look at it. You can check it if you're interested. It's basically all. And of course, as a parent, if you wonder more, if you would like to see more, you can go to the help and support, like just, I don't know, what do we call this, a circle here. You can go to help and support and you can type your question. The system is very responsive, so they can answer your questions if they have, the answer for your questions. All right, any questions so far? So this is basically all for students and for parents dashboards. And a few minutes ago, I have sent an email to all parents that who didn't register, who didn't activate their accounts yet. Just click and reset your passwords and be part of Horizon Learning Management System. And yeah, another interesting thing, like I would like to share. So once you are part of our school, in the files, you can find navigating the parent account. It's MP4 file. You can watch it again. It's from our first training in September. So you can just refresh this. You can add something more to this training. And for the students, let's say, if Andrea wants to visit, wants to watch this video again, she can go to grade 3 files and navigating the diploma student account, or I will put this recording as well to the class or to all classes. And you can watch this video as well, okay, for your further usage. All right, hope all of you are staying safe and staying healthy. Hope your children will enjoy the school, and I believe when they come back, we'll have better engagement, better service learning programs with no limitations, hopefully. Yeah, that's all from my side. If you have any questions, I'm more than welcome to try to answer.
Sorry.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sorry, my name is Mr. Fimba. I joined you a bit late, but honestly, I would have loved to follow you very vividly on this.
Mr. Fimba.
because
Mr. Fimba, my apologies. Yeah, I think your internet connection was quite laggy. We couldn't hear. I personally couldn't hear anything. Can you please unmute yourself?
yeah. Sorry,
right.
the connection. You're hearing me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry, there was interruption. So what I'm saying is that, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that I find it very difficult to log in the Atlas account that you sent to us to interact with you and as well check on the performances of our students. So I don't know if I can personally reach you at any time, because right now I could not, comprehend what you were saying because I'm still busy at work.
Okay. So here is my email. I'm head of academics for the bilingual program. If you have any questions, concerns, please email me to this email. I can try to be helpful as in my limit of knowledge.
It's ready for me again. Let me just copy it. Sorry.
Okay. If you reach me out, if you have any questions through that email, I will try to be helpful. And I will also send these recordings to you, Mr. Fimba, and to all parents who are joining this meeting. So if you would like to, double watch it.
Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Mr. Fimba. I'm from Nigeria.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Fimba. Welcome to the
embassy here in Hanoi. Yeah.
Yes, I'm very delightful to get to know you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, if there is no more questions, we can stop our session here. And I wish you a nice evening and Happy New Year. Stay safe, stay healthy. Right? Thank you.
Thank you.